Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler with the OBX Wave Report, filming south and east at some surfers from Jeanette's Pier. We've got all sorts of surfers in the water right now. Further to the south, we've got this huge pack of Roms just practicing. And then closer in, we've got two heats for the Eastern Surfing Competition, which is still ongoing here at Jeanette's Pier. We also have the Surfalorus Film Festival, which is going on today. Actually started Monday, is going on today, and is continuing on into Wednesday. And I'm going to turn so you can see the stands here. Huge number of surfers here at Jeanette's Pier today. Wave conditions are not extraordinary. We've got waves in the range of about 2 foot up here in the Nags Head region, 2 to 3 foot across the Outer Banks. Nonetheless, there is some surf to be had, so I hope you guys do get out there and enjoy it. You will notice that texture quality to the water. We do have some north-northwesterly winds blowing in, so that's chopping up the surf a little bit. So we have less high-quality surf than we did yesterday. You got a surfer dropping in, catching a little wave here. Nothing too, oh, there we go. Couple of surfers riding some waves in here on some longboards. Got a surfer paddling in. Just paddling through the waves here at Jeanette's Pier, getting into the channel, and then heading out into the surf. Got a nice little channel here at Jeanette's Pier that does work in the range of about 1 to maybe up to around 6 or 7 feet. Once the waves get above 7 feet, the channel gets a bit sketchy, especially if there's a strong current. So nice to have a little paddle out channel here at Jeanette's Pier. All right, so let's get into some of the conditions across the Outer Banks from the official buoy and wave monitor sites and data locations as we watch some surfers ride some waves here. All right, so at Nags Head, according to the official observations, waves in the range of 2 foot plus with some light side shore chop, easterly swell at 2 feet and 12 seconds, north-northwest winds at 7 to 12 miles per hour. Air temperatures in the lower 70s, ocean water temperatures around 76 degrees Fahrenheit. A little further to our north up in Virginia Beach, waves in the range of 2 to 3 foot, also semi-choppy as we watch a heat paddle out, another longboard heat paddle out just to the south of the pier for the Easterns competition. Further to our south, down in Rodanthe, we've got, oh nice, oh, we got 2 to 3 foot waves with some light side shore chop, easterly swell coming out of the east at 2.2 feet and 12 seconds. Winds out of the north-northwest at 9 to 13 miles per hour. Air temperatures in the lower 70s, ocean water temperatures 76 degrees Fahrenheit. And then down at Buxton, we've got 2 to 3 foot waves, semi-clean conditions, east swell at 2.3 feet and 11 seconds, north-northwest winds 9 to 13 miles per hour. Temperatures in the lower 70s, ocean water temperature 79 degrees. And last of all at Frisco, we've got 2 foot plus waves and clean conditions. Looking at the forecast provided by the National Hurricane Center and our global forecast system model, our good scientists at the National Hurricane Center providing us with information on storms that will generate surf for the Outer Banks. Right now we do have Hurricane Nigel out in the central tropical Atlantic. Nigel is an 85 mile per hour Category 1 hurricane. It is forecast to reach Category 2 status this strength forecast a little bit down from yesterday, but nonetheless, Nigel is expected to be a pretty strong storm. The storm is heading toward the north and northwest and is expected to turn more toward the north, track off Newfoundland, and then turn extratropical. Nigel is going to primarily be a central Atlantic storm, so the swell provided by Nigel is not going to be as intense as that provided by a weather system much closer to the coastline, and we'll get into that in a minute. The second system, right now being monitored by the National Hurricane Center, is a tropical wave heading off of Africa. And this thing is very large, very broad, very disorganized right now. But over the next 7 days, has a 70% chance of developing into another tropical cyclone. So it looks like we are going to be looking at the O cyclone. I don't actually know the name for the O cyclone, but I think we are going to have an O-named storm in the Atlantic Ocean in the next 7 days, at least from this tropical wave, or possibly from a stalled front off the U.S. East Coast. And that is the last system that the National Hurricane Center is presently tracking. This stalled frontal system is expected to produce a nor'easter-like low pressure that is expected to develop off of Florida over the next couple of days. And by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, this system is predicted to lash the Outer Banks with 30 to 50 mile per hour winds and stormy conditions. According to the National Hurricane Center, this system may develop tropical characteristics with a 30% chance of developing into a tropical cyclone over the next few days. So definitely a system to watch. Let's hope it's not too intense for the Outer Banks or parts of the East Coast, and mainly just becomes a wave maker, although it does look like the wave conditions for the Outer Banks and elsewhere on the East Coast are expected to be pretty gnarly and pretty choppy in association with the system. So maybe both before and after will be quality wave days, but during the event, just likely to be big and very choppy. All right, so that concludes our OBX wave report for this Tuesday, September the 19th. I hope you guys do get in the water and enjoy some good waves today. Waves in the range of 2 to 3 foot, and certainly rideable, and certainly some fun waves to be had across the Outer Banks today. All right, and as I always do, I'd like to ask you guys to please do everything you can to protect our coastlines from the impacts of climate change driven by fossil fuel burning. Those impacts being rising sea levels, more intense storms, ocean heat waves, and ocean acidification, both of which harm our sea life and coral reefs that so many of us enjoy, including us surfers. The main solution for climate crisis being the mass deployment of clean energy to replace that fossil fuel burning being the primary driver of the climate crisis. All right, so thank you for joining me once again for the OBX Wave Report. If you are in town in the Nags Head region, come by and check out the Eastern Surfing Competition and also the Surf Dolores Film Festival here at Jeanette's Pier. Jeanette's Pier, such a wonderful venue for so many fantastic events like that which we are presently enjoying today as a set rolls in and we get some surfers catching some more waves here to the south of Jeanette's Pier. So thank you guys for joining me once again, and I will be back with you shortly.